flags in the garbage. I don't know what's wrong with you people. It's amazing. So, that being said here, I'm going to dump this quick. I just remembered that after this little town here, I gotta go to a campground. Got a little campground to go dump, so I thought maybe you guys would like to see that. So it pays to look in the dumpsters, you guys. Never know what you find. When I was digging that out, there was some guy, old military guy here, dumping his garbage in the short to him, and boy, he was not happy at all. Most of the time, if you want to get rid of a flag, you're supposed to, I would take them to your American Legion or someplace. I do believe they dispose of them properly. Don't just throw them in the trash. Got a little drive to this campground. here and go to this little camp place. It's only one container, but it's an interesting container. Down. Not the smoothest roads in the world. Pole attached to it. I noticed the pole sticking out of the dumpster because I don't like dumping poles. It was aluminum. Started pulling out and there was a flag attached to it. It's like, what is going on here? I don't know, people just don't think. garbage truck that people have no patience whatsoever anymore. They want you out of their way. They'll cut you off. I almost had a guy sideswipe to us because they pulled out of the driveway. Didn't even, just oblivious. You have to remember, we cannot stop these things on the dime. lodge camping. And the reason why I thought of this container is actually, I gotta line up here, you guys. Turn around like this. Back up. So this container is actually a rear load container, a 4-yard, that we put pockets on the dump. So it's kind of a it feels sketchy when you dump it, but they work. So you pack it slow in here. Like this around that we converted. The pockets are kind of high here. You go in, so I lift it up here. Probably can't see it, but on the left side the bumper hits it on the arm, and on the right side it's way past it. It's not even touching. Over here it's touching. See, it's just wobbling. So then you'll gotta level it. See now, after I did that, see now it's crooked, but it still goes. So we level it out best we can. Then we go for it. Got some garbage. There you go. See now after I dumped it, the bumper pads are touching both sides now. So then the fun part is trying to get out from it. Are high and the front end is kind of in a hole. She wants to. There we go. yeah, this is my last town, and I go back to my hometown and then dump the truck. But I ain't gonna bore you with that, guys. Some other time I'll do a video of my fuel. I know what. If you dig deep down in my videos, you'll see some landfill footage. 4 years ago. That's right, I gotta go dump a farm. Hey, maybe you guys want to see me dump a farm up here too. up that started Waste Management, and I know they still have a farm around here too. I don't know if you guys can have able to see any of this, but he built a really nice baseball field over here to the right for the kids. He donated his money. One of his towns to look good. Over to the left of me here is the park he built. It's just a small little town. Then I promise you I won't bore you guys anymore. Guys just got a 6-yard. Took a whole front loader 6-yard up here. It's a big cattle operation. Past the old talking before we dump this one. Over there are some cows. Little pigs and mice in there. Else does when we're driving around town. would love to buy him out, but he's got these kids that want to run it, so he's keeping it for them. They all work there. Back here in the trees, to our right. Yeah, there's nothing. These are much empty. I know a lot of people like to see hopper footage. It's kind of in the cards right now. Equipment I got, but I gotta get out here and look. Alright, not too bad. That road. Sometimes you gotta watch what you dump because you ain't gonna have room in a truck. Sometimes when you're out here you gotta do like load management, so if I come to a town and I know I'm getting close to getting full, like there's what, 5 dumpsters here, I probably would dump 3 fullest ones and leave 2 partials. Or if I come to a place that's got 6 dumpsters, I would dump 3 fullest ones, leave the 3 partial ones, because a lot of these towns they come 3 days a week, so they can get by. You don't want to get overloaded because the DOT will weigh. Yeah, I've been weighed before. And the little trick is if you're going to be too light on the front end, you can drop your arms down. You know you're coming to a scale. This route, we came here on Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And when you came here on Monday, you would dump up on a Friday. When you came here on Monday, these things would be so overflowing and packed. So then we decided, well, we could run up here on a Sunday and dump, you know, a few of them. Maybe that's what I'll do here. It's just be out today, honestly. The mother tube. He's gonna be here tomorrow. I want to make his trip worthwhile tomorrow coming here. So. All right, everybody. I'm going to call it on this video. This will be part 2 to the first one. Thanks for hanging out with me. Sorry if you guys were bored with the driving down the highway, but it might be a little AMSR, you know, hear the truck rumble, watch the highway go by. So I thank you guys for the ride along today. And like I said, have a good Sunday again. And we'll be another 3 weeks. Before I do any more front load content, unless I figure out how to do some rear load. But everybody have a good week. We'll see you later.